had been very consistently effective on both ends and offensively in a rhythm again. MPJ ran into the shoulder. Can you just describe kind of what happened when you had to leave the floor and then how it felt once you eventually got back?
Yeah, I guess it was like a little stinger. I just lost function, lost feeling from like, my neck all the way to my hand. And then, I get back in the game and, I get hit again by KCP. It just made it a little worse. But obviously knowing the importance of the game, just try to get some feeling and stuff back in the hand and the back with my trainer, and then just try to come back out there and just help the team get a win.
What's the level of frustration or for you about a missed opportunity, about kind of that happening at that point and the control that you guys seem to have on it, and then to kind of battle back and see Denver hit a couple more big shots down the stretch? How do you square all of that?
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's frustrating. We put ourselves in a position to win every game in this series. Then pull out some wins that we feel like we should have, but tonight, just especially in the situation where I get hit in the shoulder, it's just tough. Just knowing, obviously I was just in a rhythm offensively, but it's an important game. You want to be out there, and it's I was just very limited with the shoulder. But still try to go out there and just, do it on the floor for my team. But it's definitely frustrating. Just kind of been our thing all year. Seawood, Vando, Gabe. We're not making any excuses or anything like that. Denver's a hell of a team. Defending champs. It's just tough. Just going out like that.
AD, we're used to seeing you with LeBron in this setting, so many playoff games over the years and so many accomplishments, and really it's hard to separate you from him in your time as a Laker. He has a big decision to make this summer. What's going to be your role in being a friend or a teammate as he goes through that process, and what do you think you guys could do together if he does come back to the Lakers?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in this position numerous times in his career where he had to make a decision, ultimately for himself and his family. I'll be right there supporting whatever he decides to do. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, it's still fresh. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not even on his mind right now, but pretty sure he'll come talk to me, tell me what's going on before he, become public with the decision, just to keep me in the loop. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's been, a great 5 seasons with him. If he decide to come back, obviously this isn't where we want to, be. We want to be left at, losing in the first round. If he does, obviously our goal is to come back and be a championship contender. Stay healthy and give Laker Nation what they deserve. But he has a decision to make, and when that time comes, he'll inform me, inform you guys.
AD, you played a career high 76 games in the regular season. Entering tonight, you were averaging 31 and 16 regular season, career high in rebounds. Your shooting percentages were right at your career best numbers. What, if anything, do you feel like you proved or sort of reproved this season, and how much pride do you take in how many games you played and being able in year 12 to play career best?
Yeah, man, it's all to my trainers. Did a great job with me this summer, making sure that I'm able to stay on the floor throughout the season, making sure I'm able to stay on the floor, even with little injuries, able to play through them just because of all the work that we put in through the summer and through the season. So I take pride in that. I take pride being on the floor to help my team win. I feel like I did a good job of that this year, playing 76. But Yeah, I mean, it's all credit to them. Put a lot of work in the summer to be able to, have my body go through, the bumps and bruises and the ups and downs of a long and taxing season and obviously going into the playoffs where it's a lot more physical and, the minutes increase. So, just the hard work from the summer through the regular season and then, through the first round.
You guys went, I believe it was 19-6 after the starting lineup, if the last starting lineup changed, close to the regular season. Obviously, you guys just battled with the defending champions, despite how the series ended. Did any of this, I guess, further instill confidence that if you guys are healthier and if you guys keep this group together, obviously that include LeBron and D'Lo, that you guys could get closer to competing for the ultimate goal that you guys strive for?
Yeah. It's all about, continuity. And like I said, a lot of our guys were, out of the lineup. Really missed games. Gabe missed a lot of games. Vando missed, a ton of games. Seawood. But, I think we found something towards the end of the season with that lineup. Obviously, some guys in the locker room who has decisions to make. But, I think the way you continue to compete for championships is kind of keeping the core. I learned that just from being in New Orleans. My time out, I don't even know how many teammates I had. And it's tough. I mean, you look at a team like Denver, Boston, Golden State, all these teams who've done, unbelievable things. Their core group has stayed together, and you add supporting cast around that and not make too many changes. But it's different when a lot of guys, have a lot of player options and, got to make decisions that's best for them and their family. So we'll see what happens over the course of the summer, what guys decide to do. But just watching and just knowing from experience the way you continue to compete for championships is keeping that core group together.
Anthony, at the end of the third quarter, when you went back to, I assume, the locker room, I'm guessing that's where the trainer was working with you to kind of get the shoulder right. What exactly did he do what did they do to kind of help you get loose there?
I couldn't even put it in terms what they did is just they did their job. I couldn't really explain it, kind of digging into my scapula and stuff like that to kind of relax the muscles and everything like that, the nerves and stuff. But I just saw obviously guys fighting and keeping the game close. I just wanted to go back out there no matter what and try to help the team win.
AD, you talked about wanting the best for LeBron, but also keeping the core together for championships. When he makes that call to you, are you one to recruit him and try to convince him?
Absolutely. I feel like, we complement each other. We've done something special together. Good thing about it, I'm going to be with him all summer. So have a lot of conversations and things like that, but he know how I feel about him. Like I said, he's been in this game a long time, ending season 21, and he's been in this position a couple times to make these type of decisions. And, if he kind of asks my opinion or whenever we talk about it, I'm obviously going to try to recruit him back. But ultimately, he's old enough where he's going to make a decision, whatever is best for him and his family, knowing that, his time is limited in this league, probably a couple more years left. His goal is obviously to win. I feel like we can do that here, but ultimately, this is how he feel and what he decides.